Star Trek movie.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Now, you know, we're fairly well known people. Look at us.
Wait a minute. I'm getting ready to watch it.
Okay, ready. No.
I'm Bill
You're getting
Shatner.
ready to go into the movie theater.
I'm Bill Shatner.
Yes.
I'm walking into a movie theater.
You're walking towards the movie theater.
The Star Trek movie.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm
and
ready.
there's a crowd of people because it's a popular movie.
Right.
You're walking towards it.
Yes, I am.
What are people going to say when they see you?
Why aren't you in the movie?
And that's why I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah.
You get it now?
I got it.
All right, now release your dream. You're no longer me. What a relief. Oh, that was tough. All right, should we answer some questions?
Yeah, I guess.
Should we?
You think they have questions? They're probably going to ask you why you're not in the movie.
That's pretty funny, Leonard. You haven't lost a thing. All those dead brain cells? They're percolated. That's really good. How'd you bring them back to life? Last time I talked to you, you were,
My memory is still very good.
That's good. What'd you say?
I don't... You know, you're a lot older than I am.
I know. I don't look it, though. But...
Well, that may be true, but you are.
Right. But
4 days. True, 4 days. He's 4 days older than me.
Yeah, but, you know, the difference between us, I mean, you finish this thing here, you go back to bed. I get on a horse. And I ride off into the sunset.
Ride to Kentucky.
Right. I'm serious. You want to do some questions?
Sure.
Would that be a good thing to do?
Somebody over here, is there a
microphone? Are we organized in that direction?
There's a microphone, somebody's pointing over here somewhere. Oh, there they are. There he is. Right.
Why doesn't somebody see the gentleman? Give somebody a microphone and somebody asks a question.
Ponytails.
Oh, it's a lady. Pardon me, sir.
You know that I wasn't sure if the operation was going to work, so.
This is not going to be very successful. What did you say?
We're going to take questions. We have a line here, and I would appreciate if you just ask your question. We know y'all all love these guys.
Oh, she's going to moderate. She's got the control because she has the
Why don't you
microphone.
just give the microphone to someone to ask a question?
No.
All right.
Over the years, one of my favorite things that I liked was watching blooper reels on DVDs.
Yeah, I hear it crystal clear, can't you?
And I was wondering,
Could we get the microphone up a little closer? Go ahead.
over the years, I watched a lot of DVDs, and I'd like to watch all the blooper reels on certain the shows. And I was wondering if you could tell us one of your favorite bloopers that has happened with y'all.
With y'all. Y'all will have bloopers? Y'all?
You're in
Yo,
class, son.
Hey, little blooper. Hey, little blooper, you all got one? What you all got? What you all got, little blooper? Okay. Let's tell them about the blooper reel, Leonard.
You can make all the fun you want of the people of Atlanta, but I have a daughter who was born here, so be careful.
Cynical ploy for sympathy.
Did you know that?
Well, I have a friend who lived in Canton, Georgia. A guy I know lives in Canton, Georgia, so I feel very comfortable here.
Not the same. I lived here for a year and a half.
What were you doing here?
I was stationed in the Army here. It was called Fort McPherson. It was 3rd Army. And my daughter was born at the post hospital at Fort McPherson in March of 1956. Really? Yeah.
Do you remember what you did in the Army?
Yeah.
What? tell us.
My job was entertainment specialist. I created shows where we used Army talent, Army singers, dancers, magicians, ventriloquists, acrobats, and I created shows and sent them out to all the Army posts in the 3rd Army area, all the Southeast United States. I created those shows and I directed them. And I also directed a couple of shows at Chastain Park. And I also directed a production of Streetcar Named Desire here in Atlanta at the Peachtree Playhouse.
Well, you're practically a native son.
So just be careful how you treat the people of Atlanta.
I shall do.
And there are people here from other countries, and you should be careful how you treat them as well. Because you're not always a nice guy.
I am. I mean well, and if the people of Atlanta would only take me to their hearts.
They're gonna love you. They're gonna love you. They're gonna love you.
They are going to.
You want to talk about your favorite blooper reel?
That was the question.
Y'all's favorite blooper reel?
Don't mock the people of Atlanta. Why don't we tell them the history of the blooper reel?
Go ahead.
All right, so Oscar, you want me to start?
Go ahead.
Because you have the most animosity about it.
Did I really?
It was a turning point in your life.
Was it? Yeah.
So
Are you talking about me? Are you talking to me? You must be talking to me because there's nobody else here, right?
call me a taxi, will you?
All right, go ahead.
All right. Seriously, we both reached for water at the same time. You got my signal, did you? Okay. Gee, it's getting harder and harder to open these damn bottles. It becomes a test of your strength. Oh, look at that! I did it! This is standard, right?
Well done. It's an issue about packaging. Have you ever noticed how difficult it is to open some packages, the way the stuff is packaged these days?
I know. I used to be able to rip them apart when I was younger.
You can't do that anymore.
And now I can't.
You have to get a knife, a scissors,
Yeah.
a hammer.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What's that hat with the hammer on it?
It's out back.
What is that hammer?
It's the Hammer Museum in Los Angeles. My wife and I collect contemporary art, and my wife is on the board of trustees at the Hammer Museum in Los Angeles.
So you're doing a little advertising.
Yeah, a little advertising. Yeah.
But that's in a museum in Los Angeles. Why are you wearing it in y'all?
Well, to begin with, I bet there's some people here who have been to Los Angeles. And I would also bet that sometime in the future there will be some of these people will be in Los Angeles.
They will have long since
And they might, I'm talking, don't interrupt me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Some of these people might want to know where to go in Los Angeles if they get there. And I would say the Hammer Museum and the Griffith Observatory.
And go to your theater. No, I'm not. I'm going to die right now. You'll make the news. Don't worry about it. You'll all be there. And go to your theater in the
Griffith Observatory. That's right.
Right.
Yes.
So you went. Let's get this straight. Your foundation does the Hammer Museum.
Yeah.
And your foundation does the Leonard Nimoy Theater in the
Griffith Observatory.
Got anything else going that we should talk
the
about?
Leonard Nimoy Theater in New York.
Really?
Yeah.
Anything in Atlanta?
Have you been there?
I don't go anywhere. I try to get to see that movie still, and the bloopers. So every Christmas.
Yeah.
Well, I want to get back to the original question.
Definitely, very important.
Is it time to get off yet?
No.
All right. So the series lasted 3 years. So at the end of the first year,
Is that all it was? 3 years?
That's all.
That's what everybody always
You're
said.
getting all that
Is that
money?
all it was? Was it only 3 years?
No, only 3 years, 79 episodes.
The
You
rest
were
of it was
wonderful,
episodes
and you were wonderful in 78 of them.
Reruns over and over and over again.
Yeah, we never got paid for a
No. Have to go to work. Go ahead, talk about the blooper.
Thanks.
Why do you keep interrupting yourselves?
I need the water.
Okay.
So we had 3 seasons, so that meant 2 Christmases. So the first Christmas, the editors put together what we call the outtakes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So we'd be playing.
Where doors don't open and people forget their
where we
lines.
played the fool.
Yeah. Right.
Mostly me. True to my nature, playing the fool. And they'd be on camera, and we would think it was just our joke between make ourselves laugh.
Right.
And we thought that was funny.
Right.
Then the editors, who were our friends, part of the company, edited all those outtakes together.
The funny stuff.
The funny stuff.
Yeah.
And at Christmas, we'd sit around having a Christmas meal, saying, weren't we wonderful, and watch 10 minutes of the outtakes. Laugh ourselves silly, and realize, well, that would be burned somewhere along with the other garbage.
Right.
So the second Christmas, same thing happened. Another 10, 15 minutes of outtakes. Everybody laughed. Look how funny those guys are. And that was the end of it. Series is canceled 3 years later. 3 years later, series is canceled. Goodbye. Sorry. Great show. Love you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. No, never
We
see
don't
you
like you
again.
anymore. Go away.
No, yes. Your show is canceled. Goodbye.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear, I'll give you my next point, then I want to hear yours.
Go ahead.
6 or 7 years later,
Yeah.
I'm skiing in a ski area in California. Somebody shushes up to me and says,
Somebody shushes up to you.
Yeah, it's called a shush.
I'm not a skier, so I don't know what
Shush. Shush. Shush up to you.
I got it.
They come up, they go, shush. And it says, have you seen, exactly.
Like the door's opening.
And that's why I kept hitting the doors wouldn't open because you wouldn't make the noise. Are you ready? You ready? You ready?
So somebody came up to you and said, what?
I said, have you seen the funny film at the bar in Mammoth?
Oh.
That's what are you talking about?
Yeah.
This is 6 or 7 years later. I've gone on to other things.
Yeah.
Like a deep and meaningful relationship with George Takei. And I said, and I go down to the bar and I see our funny films, which should have been destroyed, being played at a bar.
On the TV set.
On a TV set. Where did that come from? And that was my first experience with the bloopers. What was yours? How did you find out about it?
There was somebody going around the country advertising lectures called The World of Star Trek, featuring the famous blooper reel and charging admission to see it.
And who was that person?
The name just went out of my head. I don't know.
Well,
Somebody was charging admission to see it.
You're chickening out now, are you?
Yeah.
You're being politic at your age?
Yeah.
You're gonna die soon. What do you want to talk about?
You're right, but I'm still, I still want to be kind.
Okay. Yes, there is lots of time.
No, it's true. There were people out charging admission to see something.
So that was your first experience?
Yeah, and my worst experience. Yeah, it was not good.
What'd you do about it?
It was not the right thing to do.
What-
Well, my concern or my complaint was that it was not authorized. We were being paid to give a performance, and what was happening accidentally on the set was okay to record and to edit and to show to us, the family, as part of our internal experience. But to take it out to public and charge people to see it was not appropriate. I didn't mention any names. So I complained to our union, to the Screen Actors Guild, and they passed a rule in the next contract that said that the footage that could be used was only the footage of the actors being paid to perform, and the other footage was not authorized.
And
I don't think it's right.
And did those unknown people subscribe to that?
Yeah,
edict?
it stopped.
They stopped it?
Yeah, it stopped.
So nobody's ever made any money off of the bloopers ever again?
I can't answer that question with a positive yes or no. I just don't know. But I'm giving you the facts about what was my concern. I just didn't think it was right. If, for example, if a writer is hired to write a script, and the writer is typing away at his typewriter or his computer, it used to be typewriter, he's at his computer typing a script, and he does a couple of pages that he thinks are really trashy, he doesn't like them at all, and says some ridiculous thing like, this is trash, and I don't like this, and rips it out and throws it in the wastebasket. Is somebody in town to come and take it out of the wastebasket and sell it? That's what it amounts to. Why are we getting so serious? How did this happen? Are you interested in this?
They're listening. Yes, you are. They're listening. Same thing. I understand that completely, and since I was part of it, I absolutely agree with you. But the same thing has happened to me on more than one occasion, where we're in rehearsal, and I said, no, this thing should be over here. No, it should be over there. Well, I don't like this thing in the first place.
Yeah.
And that is lifted and played in front of an audience and played on the air. Rehearsal tapes and stuff like that, where you're in the middle of a discussion, and it's not right.
No,
Not only is it not right, it's unlawful, and besides which, it shows you in a light that you don't necessarily want to be in.
No, that's right. I understand the audience's interest in seeing it because it gives them a look at the process that we go through to do our work. I understand the audience. From an audience point of view, I get it. But from the artist's point of view, the actor or the writer or whatever it is, it's not right.
I agree. But the bloopers are out there. They're very funny, and so there you are.
So now, will you play the blooper reel, please?
It'll only cost you $5. Next question.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for coming.
What?
I really appreciate it.
Okay.
I just wanted to make a comment and then possibly a very tiny, small request.
Well, why don't you make a tiny comment and ask a large question?
Well, my comment is that the iconic characters that you portrayed in the storylines and in the show really reach across different cultures and generations, and I experienced that myself. My father-in-law, who is a police officer, obviously from a different time and a different generation, we don't always see eye to eye on certain things, but one of the things that we connect with together is our love of classic Star Trek. He's retiring in November. He's been a police officer for 20 years. He served his community in several different ways, and my small request was, I was wondering if I could get you on film saying hello to him.
Are you filming right now?
I am filming right now.
Where are you?
I'm standing over here with the microphone.
Oh, there. Hey, officer! Congratulations.
What's his name?
His name, coincidentally enough, is Jim.